Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channel message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance, okay? I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely feeling the transitional energy of these eclipses, the eclipse season, Mercury retrograde, everything. I'm feeling all of it. Although I've seen a lot of people, and I've talked to a lot of people, and I've seen a few comments here of people saying that, you know, they're doing like big purge energy right now, which is not ever comfortable. Purge energy doesn't feel comfortable. I know that here recently in the readings that I've been doing, that Spirit has been saying that you're going to go through some tower moments, you're going to go through some moments of things that are uncomfortable to face, to look at, but that it's going to bring about peace on the other side of that. And you guys, we have to hold on to that thought and to that understanding that it's all happening, you know, for us to develop and to get better and to understand. Ooh, have a heart opening is what I'm hearing. Copper. Okay, that was on the back of the deck and it showed up again. Be clear. Be a clear conduit for messages and inspiration. Complete inventions, formula, and creative works. Apply courage and confidence. Sorry, not apply. Amplify. But I think some of you might be being asked to do something, especially with this full energy here. Some of you are on this energy like, yes, no, maybe, I'm not sure. I know you know it's over. So there's this kind of like, your future is over, this jump is over, taking this leap of faith. I feel like, yeah, should I stop? Should I look how where this stopped? Should I stop? Should I go? And Spirit is encouraging you to do what makes you feel clear and level-headed right now. It's time you see the truth. So Spirit is saying it's time you see the truth about a situation or about what's happening right now. You might be going through some spiritual upgrades right now. You might even be going through upgrades in your spirit team. And depending on who you are, deities, gods, goddesses that you might worship, or that you might have altar for, different energies that you're working with. I mean, and for some of you, this could just be the fact that you had one archangel or one particular like guardian angel that you were working with, and now you might be transferring over to another one. And I just keep hearing upgrade. Wow. So I'm going to put all these back. And Serpentine was the one that stood out to me. My mind and spirit are connected to each other and the divine. Exactly. Remember the divine spark within. Aspire toward enlightenment. Increase mental clarity and intelligence. Improve telepathic communication skills. Hello? What did I just say? Yeah, so some of you might be going through like some ascension symptoms. Obviously, with any symptoms, consult your doctor, consult a physician, consult a professional before you consult me. With any kind of like harsher symptoms or anything that you're going through. But you could be going through, well, I mean, obviously, we're going through a season change, and like pretty much everybody I know, at least where I live, is going through some kind of sinuses, or, you know, the pollen is coming out. It's, you know, bringing a reaction, the changing over of the weather, all of that. So that's obviously being a big influence, and it's going to be a big influence on your spirit body, which is going to show up in your physical body as well. Watermelon tourmaline. My heart is open to giving and receiving love. I transform the world around me by focusing on divine love. So Spirit is telling you to focus on divine love. Focus on the divine plan, I keep hearing too. Open your heart to love. Feel unconditional love and support. Bridge the spiritual connection between heaven and earth. Increase romance. Yeah, so there is this energy here of if you are trying to increase, and it doesn't even have to be like, oh, I want to increase romance or I want to increase love in my life. That doesn't necessarily have to be directly correlated to I I want to get into a relationship or something like that, right? You could just mean in general, I want to increase how in love I am with myself, how in love I am with my career or with what I'm doing in my life, how much I am in love, like how much I want to go towards things that make me feel that energy of love, that make me feel that energy of self-love and understanding, that make me go towards choosing better friendships, better partners, better relationships to have and to cultivate in my life, right? There's a big divine connection here, and it's just so kind of, I don't know why I'm being so drawn to this. There's like one pink and one blue one, so it's like traditional masculine feminine energy. Maintain an organized approach to life, manifest goals with ease, experience a solid foundation, be grounded and focused, realize financial freedom. And that is pyrite. Calm mental chatter and clear confusion. Take steps to gain a new perspective on life. Increase emotional balance. Yeah. So there's something here that Spirit is encouraging you to do that is going to increase your, like, if you are worried about your stability emotionally or financially right now, increasing your mental clarity, decreasing your mental chatter and confusion that you're going through right now. Spirit is encouraging you to do something new or to do something to shake up the energy. To do something that's going to give you a new perspective on life. You could be having like a mental upgrade of unplugging from an old paradigm, right? You're finally seeing the truth, right? About a particular situation. I'm just holding this deck. It's just upside down. Okay, Spirit. What's this truth that it's time, that at times the collective to see? What's this truth? Ooh, 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 ooh. I think this is going to be like a harsh love situation here. 7 of Pentacles in reverse and 10 of Pentacles. There is something here that you know that you're not working on. And that's the truth that you need to know, right? You're being hesitant about taking this leap of faith, even though you've gotten... you have this feeling that it's something you should be working on, that it's something that you should be giving to, right? This 10 of Pentacles can't come back to you unless you are investing the time and the energy and the focus into a particular project or into a particular relationship or into a particular whatever, even if it's your relationship with yourself, right? You have to invest the time. I don't know why I'm hearing this, but I am hearing if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. So I don't know what that means. I am getting this like totally, I'm not even sure how related it is to this right here, but there is a sense here that somebody is calling you a liar. And I'm not saying like it's necessarily like your spirit guides. It's giving me more along the lines of like someone in your life. 3 of Cups. And for some of you, I feel like this person feels less like you're a liar and more just like you're like the negative version of the full energy. This could even be yourself, like your own like cynical, mindset inside, your own like inner critic saying that like you're a fool for taking a leap of faith or for following your dreams or for thinking that you can succeed at something. There's something here around that. 2 of Swords. Whatever this 3 of Cups energy is here, it keeps you from making a decision, or it keeps you might allow it to let you feel like bound. It's kind of giving me like devil energy here, honestly, which could be some kind of fear. Okay. King of Cups. And tell me one more. One more that with this King of Cups, please, if you would, Spirit. That's the Ten of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry. There's two more. Five of Swords. The Moon. So there's something hidden here. Hermit. There could be something around like Virgo energy here or water sign energy. I'm hearing Pisces specifically. Okay. Five of Swords, Ten of Swords. It's this feeling of feeling like ganged up on. Feeling like there's many going against one. Or like there's a lie here that's being told that feels like it's pinning you down. Like I said earlier, it's this energy of feeling bound or feeling pinned down. Okay? And it's this energy that this thing is stopping you from being at peace with that four swords. It's keeping you in the Five of Swords, in competition and fighting. It's even giving me Five of Wands energy, where it's just like feeling all stirred up and not feeling like calm, not feeling grounded. This is a person that like stays watching you, stays looking at you. They could watch you over like social media, or this could be somebody that, you know, you work with, or somebody that's around you. This person might send you negative energy. I'm hearing that they try to send you like negative energy, like in spirit. I don't know if this person is like consciously sending you negative energy. This person could be sending you negative. It's almost like this person is trying to like energetically like trauma dump on you or emotionally dump on you. Yeah, I'm hearing this person might not have a way to come back, to come into your life, but they, like physically in the 3D, but they might try to come into your life, like ethically. They might try to come into your dream state, or they might just try. What the heck? Oh, that's my dog outside. I was like, what is that? My dog outside has one of those, like, squeaky balls. At first I thought it was like geese going by. What? Yeah, that's definitely him. But like at first I thought it was geese going by, and I was just like, what are those geese doing going by right now at night? They should be already bedded down somewhere. Because the sun's like fully down now. Six of Cups. Yeah, this could be somebody from your past. This person could want to reunite with you. This person wants to reunite your energies with each other. This person's energy feels stifling. Death card. They could be a Scorpio specifically. But I feel like this is something that either way, even if they're not, this is this is something that you exactly with this, you definitely defend against this energy, and you're just like, no, like this contract, Three of Pentacles is over. I don't want to be with this person anymore. I feel like this person would want to come back towards you. However, I feel like you're done with this situation, or like you're like, I've got my conclusion, or I've said my last words, I've said what I needed to say, I got my closure, or, you know, I don't feel the need to get the type of like, oh, let's talk face to face one more time kind of closure. Yeah. I feel like you're just like over it. So just be aware. Just do like some return to sender energy. Just do some like extra smudging energy and clearing. Yeah, exactly. This person is trying to affect like you mentally, or this person's energy could be affecting you mentally. The Star card and the Five of Cups. Yeah. So there's this kind of energy of like, you could be experiencing a lot of sadness, associated to your healing, sadness associated to you shining a light, being bright, having some kind of success. You could be feeling this emotional sadness, and I don't feel like it's yours. I feel like it's this person's for some of you. And like I said, I feel like it's a situation here where this person feels like they can't. Dang, I just bent that card. Where they feel like they can't come back into your life physically, like I said. So they feel like they have to. It could be, yeah, with me like kind of bending that card. It's kind of like they're trying to bend you, like emotionally. Emotionally, they're trying to bend you to a point where you would be, maybe perhaps where you would be sad enough, or that you would be sad enough or mad enough or feel low enough. I don't know if to give them another chance, or for some of them, like I'm saying, they are not consciously doing this. They are just subconsciously just dumping so much energy. For some of them, they could be angry with you. They could be like blaming you, pointing the finger at you. I'm hearing telling a lie about you. Six of Swords. If this is like an ex or an ex-friend or something like that, this is obviously somebody that you've cut off. This person could be lying about why the two of you broke up, or why you're not friends anymore, or why you're not talking to them anymore. Yeah, I just heard somebody say, don't forget, I broke up with you. I don't care about you. So this person could be going around, or maybe they did, or this person could be going around telling people like, oh, no, I left them. I ran off on them. They were bullshit. Whatever. 8 of Wands. Yeah. Ooh, 8 of Wands in the world. Spirit is saying to focus as much as you can of your energy towards breaking this cycle and going towards this new world here. And I do feel like this eclipse energy that's coming in is going to, again, be bombarding you with a lot of energy here. It's kind of like a cycle that is waiting to end because it is requiring some kind of cosmic energy to be channeled through that like time and that point in time. So there is like an old cycle here that is already over, but you could be energetically feeling purging the last bits of it in these next few days here. And here the day that I am filming this, it's just, it's a few days away. Princess of Swords and the Sun. Again, look how there's like this energy of, like this light energy here and the Sun. So I think there is this form of truth and mental clarity that's going to become like acutely like focused. Like, again, remember I said it feels like a lot of energy from the Sun is like coming. And again, this feels like this truth here is turning towards kind of like your crown energy and like blasting it with a lot of like light codes or light downloads. And I think that this is that awakening energy, or like this, it's time to see the truth. Energy is rolling in here. So if there's a particular energy that you're kind of have this energy where you're like, I'm ready for this person or for this energy to stop showing up in my readings, or to stop feeling this energy, like this is coming to an end. I feel like this person could just be making a lot of like energetic noise. Eight of Swords in reverse, exactly. So whatever this is that has been kind of like blinding you or keeping you in a place where you feel like mentally you're trapped, or mentally you can't walk forward, or mentally you don't understand like what's holding you back, I do feel like it's the end of a cycle. Like a cycle had to run all the way through. And that might be why you have been finding it hard to make. So your mental body, like your mind, your intuition, your gut feelings, all of that have kind of been a little bit more in the future, or a little bit more caught up. So in your mind, you're like, I know this is not right. Or like it's kind of like there is a side of you that knows where you are or what to do. It's like it's not right. But there is like not like a block, but kind of just like a barrier that has to be crossed in time first. And whatever this block has been, it is going to be like deactivated. Yeah, it's going to be deactivated is what I'm hearing, or like removed. Queen of Cups. Yeah, and it's going to be replaced with the kind of like Queen of Cups energy here. I really feel like you're going to be like flooded with like this cosmic kind of like cosmic energy here. I feel like it's going to feel very mystical too with her being like the mermaid. Two of Pentacles. This is just reminding me of like a... Oh my gosh, why can't I think of the name of it? It's like the timekeeper, where you have like the sand. Like the sand that like goes from one side to the other, like, and you turn it over and it, you know, it's like a... Why can't I think of the name of that? Anyway, I'm going to move on. Anyway, there's just something about like... Yeah, Nine of Wands. There was a lesson here to be learned. There was a lesson here that you had to understand to completely move on from this karmic cycle, right? There was a karmic cycle or karmic connection here. A lesson to be learned about this whole situation here, which is why it hasn't quite left yet. Whew. I was feeling that tingle in my throat chakra earlier, and now I feel it again. There's something here about speaking your truth, like speaking the truth to yourself. Now the Princess of Cups, the Page of Cups. There's something here about forgiveness. It definitely could be like a forgiveness of self. King of Wands in reverse. Forgiving yourself for having a lack of motivation, or a lack of drive, or a lack of direction. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, okay, break your way out of a cycle of like guilt or shame. You know, it's like, oh, I should have already done this. And then the anxiety and the guilt and the shame from not getting it done makes you procrastinate even longer to not getting it done. And then finally, you're like, okay, I have to get it done. And you finally get it done. And instead of letting yourself like celebrate you getting it done, you're just like, wow, that was so much easier. Or like, I don't understand. Like, why did I wait so long? It made it worse, or it made it, you know, something like that, where it's like you just are continuously like beating up on yourself for... Excuse me, for the mistakes of the past. Wow, what is this energy I'm processing right now? It's devil energy that needs to be released and needs to be processed. Oh, my sinuses. Ace of Wands, yeah. Because it's going to bring about an Ace of Wands moment here for you, right? That's that new idea, that new focus, that clear mind, like a singular passion, drive, focus forward. It's going to bring that in. So I would just encourage you right now to eat as healthily as you can, to rest, but to also do like move your body, to do like smoke cleanses, like salt baths, things like that help cleanse out your energy, to help purge your energy. Wow, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're gonna be given like, or for some of you have already been given. Wow, the Tower card, the Tower and the Hermit card. There's something about ending like your isolation with this Tower card here. If you've been feeling like you've been in hermit energy, or you feel like you've been like looking at your life from the outside, or you feel like you've been a passenger and not like the main protagonist in your life, if you feel like life is just happening to you, and you're not in control of what's been happening, or life is just passing you by, or day in and day out, or you're getting caught up in the grind of just getting up, going to work, doing that, if you're feeling like that, really drained, kind of, where's the progress, what am I doing, where am I going, there is like a Tower moment here that's about to happen, that's about to shake you out of this hermit energy here. And it's going to shake you out of any kind of like confusion or misunderstandings that you've been in. Two of Wands. And it's going to allow you the mental clarity and the mental space to really plan for the future, to really plan forward, and to like see your goals clearly. To see the bigger picture, to step back and see that the road, to see where you're going, but to see that the road is going to have ups and downs. You're not always going to feel the best, but there is this kind of energy of like seeing more into the future. There's something here about like stepping back, seeing the bigger picture, not being so caught up with the exact moment here. Are not allowing your emotions to be so caught up in, it could be this energy of like, oh, I feel really sick today, or I feel really down today. I must have done something that has taken me out of my highest timeline, or, I must be doing something. I must have made a choice that wasn't the best for me, or something like that. And there's something here about stepping back and seeing that life has ups and downs. Like, you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, but that there is a singular path, or there is a path forward here. I also feel like if you personally feel like that you are on a journey to alignment with a soul partner, a twin flame, a divine counterpart, a kingdom spouse, or whatever you want to call it, or if you're just looking for that soulmate energy that you're going to start that business with, or move forward with, or that travel bestie that you're just have been trying to manifest into your life, I do believe that after this ace, that you and this person are both going to be having this Ace of Wands moment pretty much at the same time, and that you are going to be putting yourself into alignment with that person. Yeah, there's something here about making space, like you ending this karmic cycle with this past energy here, this like kind of like down, draining kind of past energy, and cutting that off and putting a final end to it, and having that final closure for it, and like energetically is really going to make room for this new thing to come into your life, for this new Ace of Wands to ground into your reality. Temperance. No, they're saying put all those away. Never mind. But yeah, I do think that you will feel like that peace, that harmony. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to have an opportunity to make a new contract moving forward. Because for some of you did something, or you said something that signed you into this contract, where whether it was before you came here, or it was actions, or something that you took, something that you said, something that you did, locked you into this contract until you learned this lesson, or until a particular point in time. And that point in time is coming to pass. And so Spirit is saying that you have an opportunity to write the contract. And what are you going to say? Are you going to say, okay, yeah, I'm going to keep doing the same thing I've been doing and keep doing, and keep going to the same places, keep eating the same foods that make me feel terrible, or keep doing the same processes that have kept me in the place where I am now? Or is it, no, I am changing my diet, or I'm starting that new workout routine, or I am, going to seek therapy, or I am, I'm making those moves to really see a difference in my life. No matter how small the move is, I am making those moves. I am taking those steps consistently forward towards something better for myself, something higher for myself, something better for myself. So now is the time to really, be starting that. But there is something here about not burning yourself out, at staying pretty balanced between like resting and like pushing yourself forward. There is something here about creating or journaling is going to be like, especially helping yourself like to emotionally deal, whether or not you're video journaling, writing down, making posts about it, blogs, I don't care, however it is, there is something here too about getting it out, getting how you feel and what you're dealing with out, so that later on you can go back and review it or look over it. I think that it'll just be very beneficial for you to just write down your emotions and how you're feeling and what you're processing, what you feel like you're purging, what you feel, writing the emotions, the memories, the things that are coming up, like, oh, I randomly thought about this, randomly thought about that. And if you start doing those things and you go back and look at it, like review it, I think that you will see like a pattern emerging that will help you on your healing process. So Spirit, exactly. So Spirit is definitely encouraging you to do that. And they're also encouraging you to, to produce some kind of work out of this, out of these emotions or out of these energies that you're purging, whether or not it's it's something here creative, whether or not it's some kind of art, some kind of music, taking, and it doesn't have to be like a one-to-one, say that you're writing a book or that you're working on, a script, put a character or put something in there that will help you to think through and process the emotions that you're working through right now. Like find creative means of transmutation, of, getting it out, like getting it out, putting it out on wax, like getting it down, getting it out of you, channeling it out of you, and just releasing it and letting it go, There's something here that's going to be very powerful about that as well. So again, Spirit is encouraging you to, to put it out there. Now, this doesn't have to be like a piece of artwork that you sell or that you publish, but get it out there, get it out there. Or if you already have, the content that you make, or if you already produce, blogs, or that you already produce things, like let the things, let the emotions and things that you're going through be your guide as to like information that your body wants to process, that you want to talk through, that you want to talk about, that you want to do research on. Get it out there and kind of just get it out of you. Like that's what Spirit is encouraging you to do, is to put it out, is to not necessarily, and I don't mean necessarily like make a post on social media about it necessarily, but it's something here about letting it be an inspiration to be like, okay, this is clearly a subject matter that's very close to my heart. It's something that I'm gone through, or it's something that I'm trying to heal through. And so, and there might be a popular news story or something, and it's just like, hey, this is my opportunity to say like, I'm going to put my words out on this because I actually struggle through the same thing, or I actually have been struggling through this right now, or I actually have been purging these emotions right now. You don't have to give details of exactly what it is that you're going through. You can just talk about it in general. I mean, if you feel guided to give details, then that's your business, but there's something here about like getting it out and getting it separated and out of you, like working it out, pouring it out onto the canvas, pouring it out into that song, pouring it out into the poetry, pouring it out into that book, pouring it out into the content that you're making, or the blog that you're doing, or, just getting it out there, getting something about personally what you're going through and like really getting it out. Expressing it and getting out of you, transmuting it out of you. This can definitely also be, Spirit is saying, remember that like a movement, moving your body around, moving your energy around, actually maybe traveling right now, going to a different place, Some of you might be being encouraged to go on a retreat or to go, a lot of people that I know right now, especially with the weather, has been feeling so good. They may be going camping, spending some time outside, making those day trips to places. You might be encouraged to do that, to move your energy around and to try something different, go to a new place, try a new route to work, or try a new way home from work. On your off day, go to a different place, go to a different cafe, go to a different shop, go to, I was going to say a different gym, but, but anyway, like go somewhere else, change up your routine. Okay, you are the person that is in control of your life, but right now you're acting like you're not. Right now, like Spirit is telling you, like, you have the things, it might not be everything you want it to be, but you have practical steps, even though they might be small, that you can make right now that will help yourself, that will help you feel better, that will help you process the emotions and process the things you're going through, and to help you, Six of Swords, walk away from these walk away from these, choppy waters and walking into calm waters, to organize your mind. Because when you have that clearing of the mental chatter and confusion, it's going to be a lot easier to feel a lot more emotionally balanced and stable. It's going to be a lot easier to see, okay, this is how I can set goals. This is how I can go. This is what I want. This is who I want to be. This is what I want my life to look like. What are my practical steps towards that? If you have all of this mental chatter and all of this, like, oh, I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking about this, and I'm doing here, and I'm all this, kind of bouncing around, it can feel just like a lot on your plate. The Lovers, it's your choice. Yeah, do you want to keep carrying this on your back? Because this solar eclipse that's coming up, this energy here is highlighting and shining a light very brightly on this, on exactly what has been a burden to you. The energy right now is shining bright lights in parts of yourself that you probably haven't seen the light in a very long time. Parts of yourself or parts of your journey that you might rather, reject or walk away from. Four of Cups. But Spirit is saying, don't turn your back on this beautiful opportunity, because that's what it is. Because it could feel very discomfort. You could feel very like, oh, I'm very very uncomfortable. I'm feeling all this discomfort. I want to run away. I want to shut down. I want to disassociate. Like, oh, wow, these feelings, these memories that have been coming up are really painful. I don't want to face them. I don't want to deal with them. Obviously, if something feels like it's pushing you too far over the edge, seek the support and, the professional or, friendly, familial support that you need emotionally to get through what you're going through right now. You don't have to go through this alone. Spirit is saying, reach out. That is what is going to assure your victory. Well, that is what's going to assure your victory through this eclipse season right now, is remembering that you don't have to do it alone, that you're not doing it alone, that Spirit is offering you this Ace of Cups, like this possibility to actually, wow, Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, to actually gain some type of independence here, to gain a type of, you have the capability of coming out on the other side of this next few weeks feeling very balanced and feeling very awakened, feeling very much so like I will. Something here about being a lot more like helpful to yourself, not feeling so much like your hands are tied and there's nothing that you can do. And for some of you, like I said, again, I am not a doctor. I cannot diagnose anybody. But for some of you, it reminds me of that feeling where you feel, where you might be going through like a slight depression or a major depression. And it always reminds me, when I have this feeling, it always reminds me of how, like, the depression really gets you in your perspective and your ability to problem solve and your ability to see that there are solutions around you, but you feel like they're not there, or what's the point of even taking them, or they'll never succeed, or you could never pull that off. It's that kind of energy. You feel like things are right there and you could reach out, but you feel like your hands are tied, like you can't do it, like you really can't do it, or you can't find the motivation or the passion or the drive or the you know, or just things that should be giving you those serotonin hits, things that should be giving you those feelings of accomplishments. You feel locked out, you feel isolated away from those things. And that's what it kind of feels like. It feels like it's kind of like this, the sense of like, I know that there's opportunities out there. I know that there's things that I could do, but my hands just literally feel tied. Like energetically, your hands have been tied because you've been in in some kind of karmic cycle where it was your karmic destiny at the time destiny, for lack of a better word. It was like your karmic, it just was your karma to be isolated and to be kind of like stop, pause, like hangman energy, like stop, pause, like you're not going anywhere, you're not doing anything, you need to realize this, or you need to go through these lessons, you need to pay attention to this, you need to cut away a lot of things out of your focus that don't serve you. And for a lot of you, it feels like spirit is coming in and cutting away any kind of distractions to what's stopping you from feeling that. And I'm not saying that you haven't been working on there haven't been things that you have been working on, you have been improving, but there is this energy here of you speaking a truth to yourself. Oh, sorry. Such major like energy clearing. Yeah. Sorry guys, I know I'm making like some crazy faces right now. The energy is just like it's potent. It's very potent. It almost feels it's weird. It's like, you ever fill up a bowl, like say if you ever been filling up like a plastic bowl up with like water or something like that, and you can feel like and then like you go to pick up the water to like move it or whatever, or to pick up the container, and you can feel that the container is like wide, it's like bowing and like, you know, bending out of shape because it's like, oh, it's too much weight. That's kind of what this energy feels like. It feels like bloated. It feels like, oh, there's so much energy trying to like force its way through. You're breaking out of old cycles. Look where I stopped. Come on now. Nothing is holding you back. Yeah, so there is this kind of feeling of, I do believe there will be this clearing of your mentality, of this energy of feeling like, no, you can't. No, you have to stop. No, you have to wait. No, you know, you don't have options. No, don't see your worth. Don't see how capable you are. Don't see things as options, you know. Ooh, there's such a heavy devil energy. What's blocked? Move it. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ask what's wrong. Shake it off. Yeah. So there is this energy here of like going inside and asking yourself what's wrong, what's bothering me. Journal prompting about truly how you feel about certain things could be very beneficial to you right now. Yeah. For some of you, there's somebody that you follow that produces like some kind of like worksheets or some kind of workshop or something like that you're being encouraged to do. Underneath it all, recognizing. So there's energy of feeling like underneath, feeling like the world is on your shoulders, or feeling like, you know, this kind of like it's too heavy, it's a lot to carry, to hold, I'm bending out of shape, kind of feeling. Yeah. Clean your space could be very important right now. Nothing is holding you back. Cleanse your space, or clean your space. Like I said, make room, make space for this, because it's coming in. It's time. Something here significant about between 2 and 4 a.m. could be significant. Questions, go stop, running through my head. Questions, running through my head. Yeah. Excuse me. You time. Hermit energy. Like I was talking about before. I'm going to be honest with you too. There is this kind of cleansing of some kind of stubborn energy here as well. That could be kind of the energy where it's kind of like, no, I don't see it. No, I can't do it. No, my hands are tied. It's like stubborn or like locked into a particular form of seeing something. Somebody using some kind of Vicks Vapor Rub. I kind of feel that. Again, some kind of like cleansing, clearing energy. You could be like coughing up a bunch of like gunky stuff, or you could be having a lot of like sinus issues. Look deeply into the mirror. What about me? What about you? Questioning. Yeah. So you're like looking deep inside and like questioning exactly what's happening right now. Time to start believing. Use Hermit energy in reverse. Yeah. It's like Hermit energy that has turned sour, that has turned like too introverted, too shut down, too, you know, it's turned more repressive or more depressive or something like that, where it's like, okay. And it's like there is something to this. There is some kind of energy or some kind of feeling behind why you're hiding away or trying to stay hidden or refusing to shine or refusing to really step into this truth here. Go now. Okay. Pastime. So I was just about to say, well, what way do you mean the spirit in both way? So spirit is saying to seek a different pastime, seek playtime, holiday, rest up, research, it's time, as well as pastime, you've been here before, soul recognition. So there's some kind of soul recognition of looking inside of yourself and seeing something inside of yourself that you haven't seen before, or that you haven't felt in a very long time. Something about that as well. Questions. Look, half right on that the card that I was just thinking about. With the what about me? What about you? Asking yourself those like hard questions. Like, what does stop you from doing this? What has held you back? What have been your fears? Okay, so these are your goals. What are realistically your fears about this? Yeah, there's something here about having those deep, like, it's time to have those deep conversations with yourself about what you're doing, about your progress, about where you're going, about what you feel like is holding you back or stopping you from making the progress that you need or that you want to make, or being in the place where you really want to be. Like, what's actually really holding you back. And I really think Spirit is saying that for a lot of you, it's just like this sense of not getting it out, not working it out, not moving out old stagnant energy. There's something here about like that's what you were being meant to do at this time. Okay. The Spirit said. I don't know why it would be, but there's something significant about butter. About support physical strength training, increase time in sunlight for a healthy body, amplify physical movement to increase good health. Yeah, how I was talking about earlier, like movement, moving around physically, mentally, emotionally, hanging out with different people, trying new things, pushing yourself to do those things that feel outside of your comfort zone, pushing yourself to do those things that you feel that don't, that feel, I don't want to say unsafe, but you know what I meant. I don't mean, thrill seeking necessarily, but, or like doing things that are financially or emotionally irresponsible necessarily. Access all information and knowledge available. Remember past lives as needed. Improve clarity during meditation experiences. Stay centered. Maintain a quiet mind. And that is apropholite. Probably didn't say that. Here, that's how you spell it. Apocalypse? No. I just made it. I just made that up. It doesn't have a C in it. Anyway, that's it. And that's what it looks like. I meditate regularly. Yeah, there's something here about a sense of mindful regularity. I connect with universal wisdom. Universal wisdom guides me daily. Yeah, so there's something here about clearing chatter, reduce inflammation, release anger and resentment, heal old mental and emotional wounds, improve inner peace, balance mind, body, and soul. Yes. So spirit is encouraging you to do the things that really bring you mental peace and clarity. There's something here about reducing inflammation too. So for some of you here, like if you are having sinus issues or sinus problems, taking the proper medicine or going to see your doctor. If you are having issues, or if you're having like mental instability issues, going to see a therapist or going to see a counselor, or really, putting in that work to nurture yourself, to like reparent yourself, or to bring that like nurturing, mothering energy to yourself, especially in the way that you communicate with yourself right now, because this throat energy, throat chakra energy with that blue energy, it's like giving me like, what else? Clear thinking, release mental chatter, maintain courage and self-confidence, recognize your own intelligence, ease with problem solving. Fluorite. Yeah. So definitely some of you, if you're like a crystal person, you want to work with fluorite, the energy of fluorite, and the energy of, which one of these is calling out to me the most? This one. Support physical strength training. Increase time in sunlight. Yeah. That crystal is really stunning. It kind of reminds me of pyrite. You really be encouraged to work with a lot of like metals right now, because like there was like that pyrite that came out, copper came out, this came out. I am healthy and strong thanks to physical movement and exercise outdoors. Yeah, so you might be being encouraged to have like some kind of outdoor exercise program right now. So like walking around a park, going for regular walks, going for regular jogs outside, riding a bike, swimming, something like that. Something where you can be outside in the sunlight. Even like doing meditations. Today, I went to the park today and I walked around a little bit, but then afterwards I just took out a blanket and laid it out and just laid out in the sun. And it was so lovely and so grounding. It felt so nice just to be out there and to just be in the calm energy. It definitely really helped me feel a lot better. But also, it also aggravated my my sinuses. So take your allergy medicines. Take what you need to do. Take the steps. Take the steps you need to take in order to have the life that you want to manifest. That's what I'm hearing, which is a card in my my science deck, which I haven't used in a while. But But that's what Spirit is encouraging you today, is to do today, to do now. You know, take life by the horns, like take control of your life. Stop telling yourself that you can't, or that you're trapped, or that you know, see the possibilities, because you might not have the money or the time or the energy or the you know, emotional availability to do some of the things that you want to do, but there are even like little steps, like half steps or something towards that. It's like, I might not be able to go on a full trip right now, you know, like oh, I have a goal of wanting to go to the mountains, right? Well, at least for right now, I can go to my local park and walk around outside, and you know, I can go to the gym and do some training. You know, maybe you want to go on like a hiking trip or something like that. Okay, start researching routes. Start, you know, buying, you know, a little bit of here, buying a sleeping bag here, buying a that there. You know, planning it out, rooting it out, like planning out your stops and what you're gonna do, doing your research. You know, buying the proper equipment slowly over time, or getting your body mentally or emotionally ready to do something like that, you know? Um, Maybe you want to start doing like long, you know, 5 mile hikes or something like that. Okay, well, you can't just jump straight to just doing 5 mile hikes, right? Make the steps, you know, start with, okay, I'm going to walk however much every day, you know, I'm going to walk at least, I'm going to go by the park either on my way to work or on my way home from work, something like that, you know, several times a week, every day, something, you know, something where it's like, okay, so I'm going to do something to start training myself and to training to have a different habit, to do something different. Okay, this is something that I'd really love to go. I'd really love to go travel and go here. Well, I might not be able to go all the way there, but I can go to my, you know, maybe I can't go to the Caribbean, but I can go to like my local pool, or I can, you know, I might not be able to get all the way there right now, but I can take small steps that are available to me right now to go towards, make steps towards those things, you know. I can go right now and open up a savings account, or open up, you know, like a beach vacation account, and start putting money away. You know, I can look up the prices and flights and things like that and say, okay, so I'm going to need this much money here. I'm going to put $100 away every paycheck, or I'm going to put however much away, and I'm going to do that faithfully, and I'm going to be working towards that. You know, I'm going to be buying the things slowly over time that I need to get there, you know, and before I know it, I will have the money to book that flight, to take, you know, to take that time off, to take that trip. So there is this kind of, you know, like put even small steps into, to bring your goals into focus. Yeah, because you might not be able to do all that right now, but you can do small steps every day to work towards it. Yeah. All right, I'm just repeating myself now at this point, but okay. And this is something that's gonna really help you, is speak the truth. Have the courage to say what you need to say. Be heard. Read between the lines. So there is a lesson here, or there is something here about speaking the truth to yourself, being honest with yourself about emotionally, mentally, where you are, forgiving of yourself in ways that you feel like you might have failed your goals, or you might have not kept up with what you wanted to do, and say, okay, it's okay. You know, I have to just move on. I have to let that go. I have to be okay with the fact that things might not have worked out in the past, or, you know, in ways that I might have, you know, fallen off my diet, or stop, you know, stop doing this or stop doing that. And I need to get back on, you know, it's like, get back on target. I am focused on the task at hand and accomplish my goals with creativity and determination. Come on now. I didn't even look down and see that. but this garnet kept like catching my eye, and I was like, what, Spirit? I am focused on the task at hand, and accomplish my goals with creativity and determination. Come on now. Stop procrastinating, increase self-motivation, maintain focus, determination, and success. Stay grounded and focused. Walk the path to creative success. Come on now. Garnet might be a I don't know if there is such a thing, but I'm hearing fire garnet. That's what I just heard. Yeah, that's what I have for you. Hopefully this gave you the love, light, or clarity that you needed in your situation that you've been wanting, okay? Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you to your angels, spirits, guardians, and guides for guiding you here to get this information. Thank you to my angels, spirits, guardians, and guides for helping me to deliver this information as well as keeping me safe while I did so, as always. If you guys feel, oh my gosh, there's so much energy still. Yeah, I'm feeling it, you guys. There's a lot of energy here, so I totally feel if you feel that kind of like, I feel pushed to the edge, or I feel, you know, like right at the precipice of something major happening. Yeah, I feel like there's a big tower about to hit. And it is going to be in a lot of intense energy, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be bad. In fact, I feel like it's going to be like relieving, like a big like pop, like a big relief kind of energy. Like, okay, it happened, it's over with. Now we can move on. Now we can plan and organize and head towards something else. You know, okay, it's finally done. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting like from your soul, from this kind of energy where it's like, okay, there is this big energy of like anxiety or anticipation. Yeah. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. If you feel guided to get a personal reading with me, my contact information is listed down below. Thank you so very much. And I'll see you lovelies in the next one, okay? Bye.